Alright, now we're going to be doing a Dragon Ball arc review here. I'm going to be ranking all the Dragon Ball arcs. So first we got all the Z arcs on here. If you guys actually like me ranking the arcs and just doing tier lists and all this stuff, I'll keep doing them. I actually like this. It's kind of fun. I still got to do reaction videos and some gaming videos, but I don't know. Something else for my shorts. I'm going to be doing the Z, all the Z. This is all the Z's down here. All these are like OG Dragon Ball and Super and GT. So I just got like the GT, not GT, but the all Z arcs here. And yeah, I'm gonna be ranking all of them right here in this video. Shouldn't take too long. I will do more of these. Like I will rank all the Super, GT, OG Dragon Ball, and I'll do all of them. I'll do every single one on that tier list if you guys want. But this video would just be Z. Like I said, like a typical Dragon Ball fan, I'm a Dragon Ball fan. I love other anime as well. So before any comment says, "Oh, you're just a Dragon Ball fan," I love other anime. I'm just ranking Dragon Ball first because Dragon Ball is one of my favorites. So let's start in this ranking. I have them here at the F tier because they're not ranked yet. I'm gonna let you know right now. Even with, I know one of these is definitely good. Even with some of these Z arcs, like one of them is a little bit weaker than others. I mean, I'm not gonna say it right now, but none of these arcs, in my opinion, F or E tier. In my personal opinion, I feel like the worst I will give it one of these arcs is C. I'm gonna just let that right now. Maybe D, C or D, but we're gonna see it right now. Let's get started. So starting here is the Garlic Jr. arc. This arc, man. This arc is actually like, this is one of the arc I haven't rewatched actually. When I watched OG Dragon Ball, I did not rewatch this arc. It's okay. I think it's okay. Could be a lot better, obviously. It's definitely 100%. I'm just gonna go out and say it. It's definitely probably one of the worst arcs in Z. It's definitely not the best arc, but I'm gonna do a movies tier list eventually too. I actually made one, but the audio got corrupted. You gotta love it. Garlic Jr. in the movie arc is just so much better. Like the Dead Zone movie, I mean, I know people don't like that, but it's so much better of a movie than this arc. This arc is not good. I know this arc is a continuation of that, but it's just okay. I'm gonna put this probably in C tier. Like I said, not much really to say. This arc was just okay. I can't really talk about how good this arc was because it was very mid. But it's okay, I guess. And I will say one thing. This arc, like I said, it was definitely probably one of the weakest, but I still think it's okay. It's definitely meh. It's meh for sure. Like I said, it could be a lot better, but it's alright. I never rewatched it too, so if I rewatch it, I might even rank it lower, but I'm just gonna leave it be there. It's been a while since I watched it, but it's definitely meh. I'm not putting it any higher, maybe lower, but we'll see. So, I've also seen, this is not the Majin Buu Saga, obviously. The way they've done it, so I also want to talk about this, I'm not counting Battle of Gods. Even though Battle of Gods is a Dragon Ball Z movie, it's a Z movie. I will put this, if I do a movie tier list, I will put this in a movie tier list, but in actual anime, this is Super. This is arcs in the actual anime, not movies. So, I'm going to put that in Super. And this arc down here, just a real quick question. I have no clue what this arc is. Just like Goku's like about to fight. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. I don't think anything else is from Z. Maybe this is, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm just gonna let that go. This is the Babidi arc. This arc was okay. I like Babidi the villain. He's annoying. The boar is cool. Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan actually did their thing in the saga. The saga was good. I like this saga. Yeah, definitely one of the best sagas in my opinion. It's good, but the thing about Majin Buu Saga is so long. I love the Majin Buu Saga. I'll get into that later, but Babidi Saga or arc is good. It's just it just doesn't compare to its bigger brother, but it's still very good. I think I'm gonna have to give it. I'll give this A, because the Babidi arc, I'm going to put it in order at the end, but the Babidi arc is solid. But I'll be honest, this arc gets carried from the Buu Saga. If Buu Saga was like bad afterwards, this arc would be trash. This is like a start to the Buu Saga, so this isn't bad. It's not too bad. Now the Pikkon and Goku arc. This arc, it's the other world arc, whatever. This arc was okay. I think it was very short, and this is also another one I haven't rewatched. I watched the Babidi arc, rewatched the Babidi. I rewatched majority of these arcs, but the Garlic Jr. I have not rewatched, and this is the arc I have not rewatched. For what I remember, this arc was pretty cool. Then we had Super Kaioken, and then you had Goku fighting Pikkon in that tournament. It was definitely cool. I actually don't like as much as the World Tournament arcs, though. It's definitely probably out of the World Tournament arcs, it's probably the weakest out of like the whole tournament arc kind of thing they're doing. I still think Finding enjoyable. Paikon's a cool character. He deserves more love, but he barely gets any time to shine at all. So I don't know. I'm not gonna do it, bro. But I like this. I like this arc. Is it great? No, definitely not great in my opinion. A lot of the World Tournament arcs are good, but that's because of their fights. I know Dragon Ball's not known for the story, but I would like some plot, you know? Like, Dragon Ball's not known for the story, guys. Let's be real here. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, you love the fights. It has a solid story. It's not, like, super weak. It's a solid story, but, yeah, the fights are what we're here for. And this didn't have crazy fights. And the plot was obviously non-existent because it's World Tournament type arc. We're going to put it in B. It's good. It's not horrible. I mean, a lot of parents would probably drop the D and E, but listen, it really wasn't bad. Like, a lot of arcs in Dragon Ball aren't unbearable to watch besides this one. Like, I probably will put this one a D. But a lot of these Dragon Ball arcs aren't, like, unbearable. Like, I'm gonna, like, just stop watching immediately, you know? In my personal opinion. Yeah. I definitely think that Otherworld, like, tournament arc is okay. I added Super Kaioken, and it's overall a decent arc. It's just, like I said, nothing crazy. So, now we got Saiyan Saga. A lot of people, this is the controversial one, honestly. Like, a lot of people are gonna argue in the comments for this one. Saiyan Saga, in my opinion, it's like a god tier or top tier arc. A lot of people do not give this arc credit. Let me tell you why this arc's so good. Obviously, it's not. I'm not gonna put it on this level, or well, yeah. I'm not gonna put it on like the top tier arcs, you know. But it is very, very, very good though. You gotta remember, the Saiyan Saga arc is the start of Dragon Ball Z. Like, this is a banger. It'd be different. Like, listen, if they started Dragon Ball Z with the Garlic Jr. saga, you think people are gonna watch? The Saiyan Saga started it all for Z. I mean, obviously the OG Dragon Ball saga started Dragon Ball, but this started it for Z. Like, this started Z off on a good start. This is like, I don't even know what else to say. This is just a good arc. Like, it really is a good arc. I don't know what else to say. The Saiyan Saga is a perfect start to Z. Like, if you add this saga in the midway point of Z, like where Cell Saga is, it'll be kind of a little bit weaker. Or you add it, like, you know, like in the Buu Saga. Obviously, in my opinion, it'll be really weak. But this to start off is just goated. You know what? I'm gonna put it in Z here. People are gonna be mad about this. That's not gonna be high Z. I'm letting you know right now, obviously. But Saiyan Saga's good. A lot of people hate this saga, and I get it. It's definitely not as good as, like, you know, Namek, Frieza. You got Cell, Buu. I don't think it compares to those, but it's the first saga in Z, and it is goated. It's goated. It doesn't compare to these first arcs, but it's the first one. And I tell you one thing, a lot of people got interested in this saga. This is where everyone wanted to watch, you know, Dragon Ball. This is Dragon Ball Z, and everyone's interested. A lot of people, fans from OG Dragon Ball, of course, but a lot of people don't watch OG Dragon Ball. A lot of people just go straight to Z. And this is a killer arc. This is like, oh, this arc ends, you're like, I want some more. So yeah, that's a good arc. That's definitely a good arc. Definitely a good way to start off Z. Now we got the Android Saga. So a lot of people like to do Android / Cell Saga, and I get it, but they separate it here. And that's technically the Trunks Saga as well. This saga was good. This saga was good. I think this arc was solid. You know, One thing this arc has is that it has a lot of story, and it's very interesting. This arc doesn't have the craziest of fights, but it's definitely a good arc. Like a lot of, like, for instance, like a lot of these arcs have a beginning arc, and then you get to the main piece. Babidi segues to Buu. The android goes to Cell. Namek and Ginyu both go to Frieza. They all, and then obviously forgot Sandman goes into Buu as well. They all have an intro arc, and World Tournament too. I don't know why I didn't put that in there. All of these go into the main saga. They have sagas before sagas. So they're never gonna probably hit as hard as the actual main ending climax of that saga. But I will get, this arc is still very, very good. Not much to say. I don't really know any people that really like the end. Like, they'll hate. No, not like. I don't know any people that hate this saga. It is good. This technically you could count up Imperfect Cell too, because in my opinion, the Cell saga, the actual Cell saga, doesn't start until like he's perfect. In my opinion, so you could count actually well, maybe not. Maybe like you could count. Maybe you separate it. I don't know. I feel like the Cell saga is way longer than a lot of arcs you think then. Because if you count like just Imperfect Cell 2, this saga is super long. And this one's really not. I mean, if you count like the Andro Cell saga was very, very long actually. So I don't know. I'll put this in S though. It's a good, very good saga. One of the issues, like I said, is a lot of these Babidi, this saga, and then like Ginyu and the Namek saga, they're calms before the storms. They're very good in itself. But the whole purpose of those stories, or what's the arcs in those, are to tell the bigger picture. Like Ginyu and Namek are both good arcs, but this is what we want. This is what we remember. We remember the Ginyu Force. We remember a little bit of Namek, but this is what we remember. Like when you think of, oh, you remember that Namek arc? This is what you're talking about. Anyway, that's a top tier arc. It's very good. It's just not as good as others. I don't even want to talk about this arc. And it's not because this is like going here. It's probably gonna go very, very low B. Like I said, I'm giving everyone credit this episode. I might not be so nice with GT and Super. I'm being nice with OG Dragon Ball. It's old, but I'm being a little bit nice with Z. A little bit nice. I mean, to be fair, I end this video, I might put everything down a little bit. Great Salmon arc though. That arc, man, it's so boring. It is boring, and a lot of people listen. Great Saiyaman to me is a Chad, honestly. He's bad. Listen, Gohan is just cool regardless, but I'm a Gohan. I like Gohan. Gohan's my dude. Obviously, a lot of people don't like Great Saiyaman because he's not really badass. So in my opinion, he's more badass as Great Saiyaman here than he ever was in Super. We're not gonna talk about Super much, but this Gohan, Great Saiyaman Gohan, might not be badass in Z terms, but compare this Gohan, the Gohan at the start of Super, is like, I prefer Great Saiyaman any day. This Gohan is actually pretty solid. I mean, yes, he's worse than this Gohan right here, but he's okay, you know? He's not bad. This arc obviously wasn't anything crazy. Like I said, there's not much to say. This is when he was in high school. But you gotta remember, too, I give this arc slight credit, a little bit credit, because this is the arc that they didn't know what they wanted to do. Remember, Goku was dead at this time. Spoilers, by the way. But if you're watching an arc review, you probably should know some spoilers. Sorry about that. But Great Saiyaman or Gohan was supposed to be the main character of Dragon Ball. They didn't know what they wanted to do. Everyone wanted Goku back, but Goku was dead. Like Goku, if you watch the high school arc and obviously the whole Great Saiyaman arc, Goku's not any of it, obviously, because he's dead. But they didn't know what they want. They didn't know if Gohan could carry the show by himself. So I guess this is like the way of seeing. So I'm not gonna put this guy in like D or C, and that's the reason why. They didn't know what they wanted to do. Now you could put this as C or D, honestly. Garlic Jr. could go to D as well. Well, I probably will at the end of the video. But this arc, you gotta remember, guys, this arc, they didn't know what they wanted to do. Like I said, you could rank that low just because of that, but I feel like they were just testing the waters out with Gohan. They wanted to see King Gohan carry the show, which I think he could if he had his own show, but they just didn't let him get the chance. Like this is what like this is the okay. This could have been one of the best arcs ever if they just didn't test it. They wanted to test and see if Gohan could take over. They should have just not tested, just went for it and just did a whole actual like an arc, because he didn't go against the main villain in this arc. This arc is obviously like every arc they're going against a villain besides this tournament arc and this tournament arc. And I guess this is this is the arc. I'm trying to remember which one this is. But a lot of the arcs they're usually going against a big villain of that arc. This one is none. Like he doesn't fight anybody. So they were just testing waters here. I think it's solid for what they did. We'll probably move this to C after I'm totally done, but I think it's good. I don't think this is the worst arc ever. I wouldn't. This is not an arc you rewatch. You're not like, oh my god, Great Saiyaman was beating up people on the streets or whatever. No one cares. It was a good arc, but a lot of these arcs, some of these like C and B arcs, you don't rewatch. You know, like you don't rewatch this. You don't watch fight scenes from this because they didn't really have any. So let's get into the big boys now. Before I go into the big boys, I just want to say this. In my opinion, Dragon Ball has some good arcs. A lot of people like to argue, oh my god, Cell Saga is the worst arc. Oh, nah, I mean, I'm not going to say Frieza arc is the worst because no one thinks that. Usually no one, but some people do. People have opinions, guys, so let them have their opinions. But let's be real here. All of these main end arcs are good. Like, they're not bad. I mean, listen, a lot of people don't like the Buu arc. They don't like it. A lot of people don't like Cell arc. Like I said, there's some people out here who hate the Frieza arc. I don't know why, but the people have their personal preferences. But you still got to give them credit. I think vast majority of people love these arcs, and this for a reason. They're just good. Like when I hear someone complain about the Cell arc, it's rare. That's not a normal occurrence. I don't hear people complain about the Cell arc every day. I don't hear people complain about the Frieza arc every day. Like that's rare. Like this is rare occurrences. This is rare for this too. A lot of people shit on the Buu arc a little bit more than these two, but I still don't hear everyone shitting on the Buu arc. I think people aren't like complaining the Buu arc is bad. There's certain people who prefer the others over this one. Now like I said, Cell. Let's talk about the Cell arc now. I'm gonna stop ranting. Goated. It's goated arc. Actually goated. Now a lot of people probably would be like, it's not that good. I think it's very, very good. So many good moments, so many good fights. Story, and this is also too when Gohan's supposed to become like the main character. This arc was good, man. I don't like. Here's the thing too. I want to talk about this real quick too. If you take away, by the way, I'm letting you know right now, I'm putting Cell in Z. Don't be upset. I just think this arc is that good. And I just want to talk about this real quick too. You could take away, and this is how you know the arc is like Z or it's going to be like B or C. If the arc could be totally gone, do we need Garlic Jr.? This could be erased. It's not canon, obviously, but that's my point. It could be totally erased. This is a universe where Garlic Jr. doesn't exist, and people love Dragon Ball just the same amount. The universe where Great Saiyaman doesn't exist. People love Dragon Ball the same amount. Great Saiyaman, there's even an arc where this arc right here. This arc is gone. I wouldn't care. It's the same good show that I love. Like, these arcs are not needed. These arcs are needed here, so that's why I put them at A or S, and they're good. But this arc is needed. You get rid of, I'm just going to let you know right now, you get rid of these two arcs. I'm not going to talk about the other ones right yet. But you get rid of these two arcs, Dragon Ball just changes so much. You get rid of one of these, Sand Saga, Dragon Ball changes, like as a whole. I don't think it would have been as good. You get rid of Cell Saga, Dragon Ball, in my opinion, would not have been as good. There's a lot of people who hate on this saga. A lot of people hate on this saga. You cannot deny, if this didn't happen, Dragon Ball wouldn't have been as good. This didn't happen, Dragon Ball wouldn't have been as good. People are still talking about these arcs to this day. Like, they're that good, in my opinion. Like I said, I know a lot of people shit on one of them. A lot of people hate Sand Saga. A lot of people hate Cell Saga. A lot of people hate all the good ones, man. it just that certain people have personal preferences, but I gotta say, listen, you're not watching Dragon Ball without watching these arcs. Some people skip them, but you're crazy. I'm letting you know right now. Like, why would you skip these arcs, man? I'm letting you right now. Like I said, you cannot, in my opinion, watch Dragon Ball as a whole and like just skip these arcs. These are like core parts of Dragon Ball. So these are definitely Z in my opinion. And Namek Saga, there's not really much to say. I mean, this is like the Chad of all the Dragon Ball sagas. Now, everyone's watched this saga. Like, I mean, like, not everyone. A lot of people, it's crazy to me how a lot of people don't know Dragon Ball. A lot of people don't like Dragon Ball because everyone thinks basic and all this and yada yada yada. But it's still a good anime. I mean, like, so many people still watch it to this day. Even with the anime like Super being over for 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, it's just crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. But these arcs are so like they're just so good that they're talked about to this day, constantly. But I'm gonna talk about this Frieza arc. Like I said, it's no introduction. If you watch Dragon Ball, you most likely know about this arc. If you haven't watched this arc and you're watching Dragon Ball currently, just get to this point, just watch it. It's just a goated arc. I mean, like, I don't really have to say too much. It's just goated. Like, just watch it. A lot of people, like, if you're not a Dragon Ball fan, I'd recommend just watching this arc. Even if, like, listen, there's some people who hate Dragon Ball. This Dragon Ball, listen, every anime gets hate. This just real quick, just a minute. Every anime gets hate. There's some people who don't have their personal preferences. Some people love Naruto, they hate Dragon Ball. Some people love Dragon Ball, they hate Bleach or something like that, you know? I mean, there's some people who like I love all animes, but there's some people who have personal preferences. In my opinion, if you don't like really Dragon Ball as a whole, this is still a good arc to watch. I know there's some people who just arc hop. They watch one arc and just don't watch the show ever again. You could, as much as I think the Saiyan Saga is an important arc, if you just watch the Namek arc, you'll be fine. It's just this is definitely the best moment in my opinion in Dragon Ball Z for sure. Definitely gotta go top of Z for sure. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about much. One of the best moments ever. Goku going Super Saiyan. Not much else to say. Both Goku and Frieza fighting, just epic moment. Spoiler, but you guys probably already know already. Vegeta dying was just a crazy moment we weren't expecting. And this overall was just a goated arc. Like I guys, not much to say. Krillin's death. There's just so much. This is a good goated arc. Definitely check it out if you haven't. Even if you're not an anime fan, or even if you don't like Dragon Ball, this is still a good arc to watch. It's just that good. So, we're not going to enough talking about that. Namek and Ginyu. I'm including this all in one. If you include Namek by itself, I think it's like B. Because it's not long enough. And no offense, Bizarre and Doria are not like interesting villains. And this saga definitely wasn't that good. I know a lot of people like to separate the Ginyu Force arc, but I think they're both. I'm including them both in one. I like the Namek arc, but I think the Ginyu and Namek arc should connect. That would make these two very, very long, but I think they're good. Ginyu Force is goated. Ginyu Force is a goated arc, man. That's a goated arc too. But like I said, it's the calm before the storm, man. These arcs will never be as good as the main course. They're like the appetizer. That's honestly what some of these arcs are. The Bobby's an appetizer. This arc's an appetizer. This arc's an appetizer. I mean, there's like a really bad appetizer, but this is a pretty nasty appetizer too. They're all appetizers to the main course, and these two are actually good appetizers. There's like the buffalo chicken wings. You know, they're pretty good. But I'm gonna put them at S. Put Ginyu obviously in front. I think this is probably the best appetizer arc though. Like without this arc. I couldn't really. Obviously, I mean, without majority of these arcs, you couldn't really watch them. But this is like a key one. Like a Ginyu, we needed Ginyu for the Namek and Ginyu Force arc to get the Frieza. But this arc was just, in my opinion, like really needed before this one. Yeah. Both top tier arcs in my opinion. Like I said, they're the calm before the storm or the appetizer. So not the appetizer. Yeah, no, the appetizer. Yeah. They're the appetizers to the main course. So the big boy here. Now the problem with this arc is Majin Buu Saga. Problem with this arc, and there's no issues. I'm letting you right now. This is going up there. It's just so long. It's so long. Like the Bobby arc is long because you gotta count. You count. Okay, my fault too. By the way, I messed up. I'm probably gonna put this here. This counts Majin Vegeta. No, it does. It counts Majin Vegeta's fight too. But does this count that? Sorry guys, I'm just confused by these last two arcs here. This is World Tournament, I'm assuming. I don't know what World Tournament is, but if this is like the Buu Saga World Tournament, this is probably gonna go this. I don't know. Is this a? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave this. This Baba arc out because I don't know what this is. If you guys know what arc this is supposed to be, let me know. I think this might be an OG Dragon Ball or like a Z arc I don't know of. I just hate how they just picture a picture of Bobby. Like, how is that supposed to, like, what does that do for me? I don't know. I'm going to put this down here. I'm sorry. I don't know what that art is. I was going to put it in here because it looks like Z, but then again, so does GT and OG Dragon Ball, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm going to leave that arc out, and now we're going to go back to talking about Buu. Buu. Buu Saga's so long, man. I'm surprised they didn't put, like, a Fat Buu arc and then just, like, a Kid Buu, Super Buu, like, this arc is long as hell if you count all of Majin Buu Saga arc. It's actually so long, I'm just going to put it up here right now already. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I know a lot of people are going to get mad. Oh my god, boy, you have all the best arcs at Z. Some of them are trash, some of them are not. We couldn't watch this one without this one. They're just all top tier. You think of Dragon Ball, Buu Saga. You think of Cell Saga, Frieza Saga, Sand Saga. Those are the core sagas that make Dragon Ball, so they're going up there. Buu Saga is just so long. So long. Majin Vegeta's sacrifice is technically in this. It's not in Babidi Saga because Babidi's dead. Babidi dies before that. Well, actually, no. This saga is weird how it works. Babidi wasn't dead. What am I talking about? He dies after the fact. After Majin Vegeta dies. I don't know when the Babidi arc technically ends. I don't really know what to do for that. It's weird. If this counts like Majin Vegeta versus Goku and Goku going Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, I'll probably move that up. But I'm sorry, I'm just talking about this arc because this is like the appetizer. So if this is counting, okay, this is counting maybe like when he was. This looks like he's doing the Kamehameha. So this looks like before he went mad. So this is counting Evil Buu, Super Buu, Buu Tanks, Buuhan, and Kid Buu. So that's obviously, yeah, that's going to Z for sure. This arc might be, yeah, this might be Majin Vegeta's sacrifice, and might be, yeah, this might be, yeah, this is definitely in there. I'm tripping. This is like low A. It's low A for sure, or low S. Yeah, that's a good arc. That's a good arc. It's like I said, it's the entree to these main arcs, and that definitely was one of the best ones. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. It could go A, but I gotta remember there's so many good moments in this arc too. I just forgot about, honestly, like Majin Vegeta versus Goku. Goku going Super Saiyan 3 is technically in this arc as well. Because like I said, this arc looks like it's after that picture. I wish they had like names or something. This arc looks like it's like when he goes to Evil Buu and stuff. Yeah. This arc was pretty solid. This arc is pretty solid actually. I take that back. This, like I said, this arc is goated. Vegito is in this arc. Some people's favorite character. Kid Buu versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku, goated fight. Gotenks is part of this saga as well. Gotenks is more part of this saga than it is this one. This one is like they didn't go Gotenks. This is more Gotenks right here. Cause yeah, when you Super Buu. So this arc is good. It has a lot of good moments. Gotenks versus Buu. Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Buu. Yeah, this has golden moments. Kid Buu, the Spirit Bomb. Yeah, that's definitely Z. A lot of people hate Majin Buu Saga so much, bro. But just give it some respect. It has some of the best moments in the show. Obviously, the story I will give him credit is definitely probably the weakest out of these two, or out of these four. This is definitely the weakest, but it has such good fights. And remember, we're watching Dragon Ball fights, not the story. Still a good arc though. And like I said, this one's solid. Next, we're talking about the World Tournament arc. This is an issue because I don't know what World Tournament arc this is. This is a problem. I don't know what World Tournament arc this is, but that is an issue. They don't clarify. This looks like a Z. This looks like Z though. This looks like the one before. This looks like the World Tournament arc before the Buu Saga. Even if this is another World Tournaments are usually good. There's only like one World Tournament I personally did not like, and that's OD Dragon Ball. But I don't think that's it. Most of the World Tournaments are okay at the best. Oh, they're great. And this is the one before Buu where Goten and Trunks fight. That fight was fire, and this whole arc was fire. But Videl was in this. This was a good arc. I think it was a good arc. It wasn't like I'm not putting a top tier. Like I watched some fights from this, but World Tournament arc should never be like, in my opinion, the top tier, god tier. Besides like the OG Dragon Ball ones, this is most of these World Tournament arcs are filler arcs anyway. But it's good. It's good. I like the World Tournament. Like that's the whole reason why we watch Dragon Ball for fights, and this has some of the best fights in the series. So I'm gonna leave World Tournament at great. No, I don't think it's top tier or god tier because majority of the fights I remember are from these, and most of the story I remember if it's from these, but it's good. So I'll make some quick last minute changes. I'm sorry, Garlic Trainer, you are actually bad. Now I think about it, that is bad. That is definitely bad. It's. I haven't rewatched it. I guarantee you, I'll rewatch it right now. I'll probably even put it like abysmal, but I'm putting it D. I haven't seen it in a while, but this is a bad arc. It's also too obviously, like I said, it's not canon, and it's just also a bad filler arc. It's actually a horrible filler arc. So I don't know. I'll put it there. Putting it like, yeah, definitely D. They're gonna move these two down. I don't think anything deserves to be. I don't know if these two. Okay, maybe I'll keep this B, just because at least I had some memorable fights. I'm putting this to C because they were testing the waters. They should have just let Gohan actually do something significant. This was just a bunch of bull. Like the reason why these two arcs are down here because they're fillers. Come on, what filler arc in any anime are you putting above a main arc? Like, let's be real here. This is definitely not one of them. Yeah, no. I think that's good. I think this is good. I like this. A lot of people are gonna get mad for all these up here. Oh my god, the core 4 arcs are part of here, but I don't know. I think Dragon Ball has such memorable. It's like Goku versus Frieza, one of the best fights ever. Cell versus Gohan, one of the best fights ever. Vegito versus Buhan, one of the best fights ever. And you got Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Kid Buu, golden fight. Goku versus Vegeta. This includes Raditz as well, I'm assuming. Not just, what's it called. I'm assuming that includes Raditz as well. Raditz and Piccolo versus what's called. I think that was a good fight. Overall, dude, I think this was good. Like I really don't think most of these arcs were like top. They're above top tier, in my opinion. These arcs here, some of these can go down, but I don't know if they should. I'd probably do this. People are gonna get mad. I like the Android arc, but I don't know. I think the Ginyu arc was goated. Now that I think about it, yeah. I think this is how I'm gonna do it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think though about my list. I know it's probably not like a lot of people are gonna obviously say all these are split. I just think these are too good. These in top tier, yes. I'd probably put them in great. Like honestly, I could put them in great and probably lower. I could probably put this in top tier. But I feel like the Saiyan Saga is just such a good start to Z, man. I can't get that's such a good start to Z, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, though. I'm actually interested in what you guys have to say. All my other lists are gonna be very different. If you guys want to see a GT one and an OG Dragon Ball or a Super one, I'll do it. I'll be a little bit more strict. I'm just giving it because Z is. Let's be real here. Z is peak Dragon Ball. OD Dragon Ball is probably second, and then Super and GT. I'm gonna be very harsh on Super and GT if you guys want to see that. But GT and Super, I'm being super harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of those arcs are actually just not good at all. I mean, I'm gonna be generous to some arcs, but some arcs, which I'm gonna talk about real quick, just sneak peek. If you guys want to see GT, this art right here is horrible, and you already know it's gonna go down like E or F. If you guys want to see a video like that, I don't know if you guys want to see it, but I will, like I said, if you guys actually want to watch it. But besides that, just let me know in the comments what you guys think of my list. I think it's okay. I'm being a little bit probably too generous to the top tiers because, like I said, these are like appetizers, but I feel like the only appetizer that actually meets up the expression are these two. These are good appetizers too. Just I don't know, are they like that good? I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys say in the comments. I feel like these arcs, like a lot of people say these arcs are bad, and I get why they say they're bad. To be fair, I honestly could put this down here too because we don't talk about this arc. This is like if you want to talk about the most forgettable arc, this is like it's a good arc, but it's the most forgettable in the series, but it's still good, you know. But I don't know. I think that's fine. I don't think I'm like just keep going. I'm not gonna like stress about this. I think this is how I want it. Let me know in the comments though what you think about this list. I feel like it could be slightly better. But just let me know in the comments what you guys think. That's pretty much it for the video, guys, though. Like I said, if you guys want to see more of these, I will definitely do it. I had a movies one set up, but you gotta love, you just gotta love it. It got corrupted and everything, so I'll make another one if you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see this, of course. If no one wants to see this, I won't do any more. This will be the only one. But besides that, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you guys enjoy, and you guys have a good one. Peace out.